Today we're going to be playing some Grimlight. I'm going to give you guys my first impressions of Grimlight. Hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to channels if new guys. Now, quickly before we start, I just want to state I was having a huge pain in the arse with setting up this capture card thing. I packed away my capture card for a while because I was doing emulation stuff, so I didn't really need to use it. I was doing an Android emulator, and now I've set up my essentially my Samsung I think it's like S22 Ultra tablet. I've set it, oh no, S22, sorry, it's like an S8 Ultra tablet. I've set up essentially my tablet, basically what I'm trying to say, to the capture card, but I was having a lot of problems setting this shit up. It took me like freaking half an hour to get this thing to work, I don't know what was going on. Anyways, beside the point, let's just jump straight into the game. We're gonna get in and do some basic gameplay, kind of show you guys what the game is kind of like, and get things kind of going. I do actually like this game. I like the art quite a lot. As you can see, this is one of my favorite characters that I've gotten so far. She looks awesome. Cute as fuck too. And this is the squad that I am running so far. So as you can see, I've gotten a fair few 5 stars, which is the top rarity list. So I've gotten 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 5 stars, which is pretty decent. I actually kind of like that. I've only really been playing for about a day. I wasn't playing since launch for this particular game. I only found it like a few days ago. Anyways, we're going to jump into the story mode. We're just going to do a bit of combat to show you guys kind of what it's like. I'm on chapter 2 currently. So I'm just going to jump into stage 2-7. We're going to prepare. I'm going to turn off the auto battle so I can kind of manually show you guys what the gameplay is kind of like, so you guys can get a feel for whether or not some of you might want to play or not. Download link will be in the description below as well if you want to check this one out. Okay, so it gives you the character selections down the bottom. You get a certain amount of cost, as you can see here, for what we can deploy. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to chuck down you in the bottom. So this is one of those games where positioning very much matters. And we'll chuck you down at the front. And we don't have enough to do anymore, so we're just going to deploy. And that's going to start the round. Oh, I know, begin wave, sorry. So that's going to begin the wave. Auto combat kind of ensues. You can turn off the auto skill if you want to perform skills on your own, which is perfectly fine if you wish to do that. That just involves like tapping a button. So there'll be 3 separate waves. So what we're going to do is we're going to chuck her down there. We're going to hit begin, and we'll kind of get things kind of going. You get some of the skill animations you can see kind of going off. Some of them look pretty decently cool. But yeah, this is just a fun little casual gacha game. If you guys will enjoy it, then you'll probably enjoy it. The art's pretty nice overall. If you played Illusion Connect, it's very similar obviously to that game. A little different, but it's kind of similar to that. So if you like Illusion Connect, you might like this game. But it's definitely not a main game, this game. It's more probably like a side game for most people. Okay, so that's the general gist of the combat. It's fairly simple, pretty self-explanatory. So you do have your story mode. You also have dungeons, which are a bunch of different resource grinding things. So in here, we've got... by the way, I love those loading screens. Your user interface for this entire game is like really nice. It's really good. So you have your gold hunting, your experience gathering. These are like materials for upgrading certain stats. So I believe it's attack, defense, and health stat. Then you've got these, which I believe... I don't know what those are used for yet. What are these used for? Growth stuff. Okay, and then you've got these, which are for your upgrade materials and mats. So that's the general gist of the dungeon. So if I can just go home. I believe there's also a PvP mode somewhere. I think that's it here. I don't know what it is. There's adventuring guilds, so you can join your own guilds. There are a lot of loading screens, I will say that much. So there's the Adventures Guild here, there's a bunch of different things you can do here. Basically you can check in. I actually don't know what this does, what this gives me. Okay, I'm assuming that can be spent in the guild store, I'd be correct. So there's that kind of little area section if you want to check that out. So let's do an overview of some of the characters, the way upgrading and stuff works. So let's just go into my favorite character, which is this one here. As you can see, it displays the art in the middle. The art is very, very, very nice in this game. I really, really do enjoy it. So you get your level, your stats, the type of class, element, skills and abilities, so you can have a more of a deep overview of those. These can be leveled up, so you do want to be doing those. That's one of those resources we saw in the dungeon before. And it tells you their traits as well. Then you can limit break them, you use that same material, and then this material here, which can be gathered from stages and different locations. If you ever want to find where an item comes from, by the way, as well, you can just click on the item and generally it'll tell you where it can be found. You also have your equipment here. Equipment can also be come here. You can come in, auto-equip the best equipment. You can come in and upgrade. You can level it up. I'm just going to come in here and just do a couple of levels because this is something I'm planning on using Gearbase for a while. And that's going to give you a significant stat increased buff. Apologies, I'm looking down at my screen a lot. Obviously, my screen is kind of like down here, so just keep that in mind. Oops, sorry, I didn't mean to hit the mic. And then, sorry, we weren't done there. Let's go back over here. You then also have potential upgrading. These are those little books that I was showing you before. They give you HP, defense, and attack. You then have awakening, which is your duplicate system. And then you have background if you want a bit of information about the character itself. All of this is actually presented in a way that I really, really like. It's very clear, concise, and it's I do enjoy the good user interface in these kind of style of games. You then have your inventory, which is basically just all the items and stuff you just kind of have. Missions down here, these have been pretty important, I found. You want to be trying to complete, sorry, ignore that. You want to trying to complete the, where are they? Your 100% chapter clear, so you want to try and be clearing these because you get quite some good rewards from doing that. And then you obviously want to be just clearing your main chapters because that's a full multi just for clearing chapter 2, which is pretty damn great. And you do also get, additionally, you do get gems while doing these things as well. That's the general gist of what there is in the game. I believe there are some events every now and then, like this one here. Well, no, this is just the summoning thing. So this is the current on-button character. I am going to do a couple of pulls. I'm going to do one here first. I'm going to do 5 singles here, and then I'll do, I don't have enough to do a multi sadly in this video, but I will do just a single summon so you guys can see all the stuff and the animations for everything. Let's just go through these, and we'll do a couple of these. I do like the animation for this game. It's actually pretty nice. I'm not expecting to get anything here. Now it's just blue, so it's going to be nothing, but I'll just let the animation play out so you guys can see what it looks like. So we got the big bad wolf. So that was a 3-star, I believe. And let's come in here. We've got a few of these. I would like if they, for a quality of life feature, if they allowed you to do like batch summons, that would be kind of nice. So we only got a blue there. That's fine. Pretty much only upgrading like purple gear and up at the moment. So we'll just come through and just do a few more of these. So that's another blue, which is fine. I'm not really expecting to get too much out of these, but that's fine. Any usable gear I can use at the moment is good for my account, so that's pretty nice. Okay, another blue. Okay. Give me some good, please. So all the currency I'm using right now, you'll be getting tons of them throughout doing the story. From what I found, you get them from missions, you get them from quite a lot of different things. So you do get quite a few summons in this game, which is pretty nice. I've had no problems getting a few 5 stars in the game so far. Okay, so that's all we can do there. Let's just pop one on the main banner too. Maybe we'll get lucky. We probably won't. No. We're just going to get a bit of trash there. So we got Scarecrow, which is a 3-star, which is pretty fine. Alrighty, that's the general gist of like what summoning is like at the game. I got to see all the animations. What else can we show? Yeah, that's really pretty much it there is to the game. This is the general gist of what Grimlight is. If you guys enjoyed today's video, don't go leave a like, and I will be making more content potentially on this game on the channel, see how long I play it for. Anyways, guys, hope you enjoyed. See you guys for another video, another time. Bye, guys.